Sometimes it feels like we are going nowhere in sadhana. Open eyes, highly confused and disconnected. And this happens especially in bhakti sadhana because apart from our energies and body, our emotions are equally involved. And this exact same feeling I had the last few weeks. Oftentimes, I start my sadhana by first setting up the space, offering flowers. Because I live in a hostel room where I eat, sleep, study, make videos, do sadhana all in one single room. So it is very important for me to create an ambience first. The second most important thing that I do is clean up Devi's space, her photo, and apply kumkum to her with my own hands. And I can't explain in words what do I feel when I do this. It is the most emotional moment for me always. Now, before you think anything about me, I want to clear you that these are small rituals that I perform out of my love. Since I just have a photo, nobody asked me to keep it this way or that way. If I simply sit in front of her and do my practices, I am done with my sadhana. But still, I do these small rituals because this really makes me feel happy and blissful and makes my day as I really enjoy the process. And they hardly take just 10 minutes but make my sadhana feel alive. But problem happened when I got this feeling of disconnectedness few weeks ago. I came up with all my regular sadhana, but it didn't feel like I had done something sacred. And that's when I stopped, sat quietly for half an hour, and suddenly my alarm sings, Eh Devi Bhaivi. Since I was not feeling good from inside, I busted out, and when I became calm, I got the answer. I looked straight to Devi's photo up there on the wall and got to know why was I feeling this way. I recalled that from the past few weeks, I was just doing my sadhana as an unconscious habit. Just doing it because I was initiated to it. No setting up the space, no mixing ghee and kumkum, no doing small rituals, and not even took the effort to bring her down from the walls. And do you know, the worst part is, I myself don't know when and why did I stop doing all these. Although I enjoyed it so much. The photo was still in the room, but I stopped touching it and decorating it. I don't know when my other commitments took me off, although it just took few minutes and I enjoyed doing the process. And so immediately the next very day, I took her, placed her in front of me, mixed ghee and kumkum and applied it on her forehead. And you won't believe, I was just crying during the process. Now, before you judge me, I just want to make you clear that these are small rituals that I do out of my love, and I'm not asking anyone to practice the same by just listening to me. I don't have any authority to do this. Might be that some of you are thinking me silly, but it's all fine. Because what I realized that moment is applying kumkum to her with my own hands, touching her, the small ritual that I do out of my love is not for her, it's for me. She's always there, and I know clearly that she doesn't need anything from me. And I felt disconnected not because of her, but because doing these small rituals make my inner environment conducive that helps me in sadhana. It's just like we love doing anything and everything for the people we love the most, even though they don't demand. And we have to undoubtedly agree to it that it is we who do all these things out of love. And if we don't, it is we who feel sad, upset, and disconnected. It has nothing to do with the other person. Similarly, I got to know that when my emotions flow out in front of her, whether it is love or blissfulness or happiness or any other emotions, the very first one who receives this is me. And so from then I continue doing it every day. This is how I felt that she has left me. But the actual thing is, she won't leave you once she comes to you if you are true to her. It's just that sometimes we forget our past, who we were without her and who are we with her, and take her for granted. She is not the one to be taken for granted. And this is how I found my way to make my sadhana more conducive that connects with my inner nature. And looking into all these, I started the journey of Sadhika Diary, where I send letter every Sunday to people who have joined it, where I share personal insights, very raw, no editing, no preaching, no quotes. Because Sangha matters. Many of us often feel the same in our sadhana. So if you're interested in it, I've put the link in the description and in the comment section. If you wish to, you can join for free. And also do comment down in the comment section, how did you feel this personal story of mine? This is not any made up story. This exact same story I shared in my Sadhika diary as the very first letter to every participant. If you love to hear more of such things, you can join the Sadhika diary. And with this, up to next, stay safe, healthy, happy, and namaskaram.